It's me, back for another full-form video. So if I make a lot of egregious statements, and I'm going to show these at the start, so if you do not want to hear anything that's kind of racist, skip like 40 seconds. Anyways, go to the video. The clips are kind of funny, but they are still racist, so I apologize.
Alright, I don't want to use the black one. Gameplay worse than Adolf Hitler. Did you guys know I'm in the Epstein files?
So that was all the racist stuff. One of them wasn't kind of racist, just about me finding my name in the Epstein files, which was kind of funny. But for the most of the start, OBS was kind of lagging during this part. So if the footage looks choppy, that's my bad. Well, actually, it's not my bad. It's fucking OBS's fault. But for most of the start, I just yap about how I apologize for there being no part 2 of the Medium Demon. Which, again, I apologize for. OBS fucking fumbled me and deleted my footage. Well, didn't delete my footage, but messed it up. So I apologize for there being no part 2 of making the Medium Demon. The part 2 of making the Medium Demon is going to be what was originally its part 3. So there's a lot of progress that was unfortunately unshown being made. And as you can see in the footage, it's very laggy. I apologize. But yeah, I would have really hoped to make a video on the part 2, but it really sucks that OBS decides to fumble me again and not allow me to show it. And also, OBS does not allow me to showcase levels. Anytime I try to record with OBS, even Streamers Lab, it does not work for some reason. And I apologize for me not being able to properly showcase levels. I would have originally showcased the finished product of this Extreme Demon I'm working on, but I cannot, unfortunately, because they really lag when I try to bot them. So, again, apologize for all of that stuff. And anyways, yeah, I downloaded the song for Thinking Space 2 because the level was going to be a TS3. TS3 before GTA 6 is crazy. But, yeah. Anyways, that's all I do for this part, and then I obviously start spending like 30 minutes making the first block structure, which for some reason the first block takes me like 30 minutes, and then I for some reason lock in and make the rest of it in like 10 seconds. Like what I do for the start of the level, it takes the same amount of time to finish the level. So besides, again, I apologize for the part 2 for the Medium Demon. I'm not really motivated when it comes to making it. The part 2/part 3 might come out soon. I want to get your hopes up, but I apologize again, over and over. I will apologize for there being no part 2. Like, you will hear me do it for a long time, and I am sorry for that.
TS3 made by me before GTA 6 is insane.
That's even it was kind of funny, so yeah, there you go. Most of the footage of me building the level is obviously going to be extremely fast because this is around an hour worth of footage. Again, sorry for the breathing. I have asthma. It's pretty hard for me to talk for a long period of time without having to gasp for air. I apologize for that because you're going to hear a lot of breathing in this. I attempt to cut it out as much as I can, but obviously I'm one guy. I'm like fucking middle school, so like it's been pretty hard for me to do that all by my own. But anyways, I'm sorry for it. Damn, I say sorry a lot in this video, but I mean it's kind of valid for me too. I made a few racist comments, which were kind of funny. They were more jokes than actual racism, and if you took it as actual racism, I apologize for that, as it was not my intention, as it was more intended for being a joke. So I'm sorry for that, and also I'm also sorry for the part 2 and part 3 of the Medium Demon, as I'm just not very motivated. OBS has been failing me recently. Okay, but yeah, the footage for the building process is very fast. As I said, this goddamn first structure took me around like fucking 10 minutes to build, and yet it took me like 20 minutes to finish the rest of the level. Once the level is built, it is pretty unfinished, as I plan to obviously make an entire full-length video. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. Yeah, I'm low-key out of ideas. Dude, recording this shit takes... Not recording this shit, but, like, voicing over this is so fucking weird. Because, like, you don't know what to talk about. Because, like, you talked about it all while you were building it, and then you low-key forgot what you're talking about. Because, I mean, you're building for, like, an hour, so obviously you're gonna forget. But yeah, this first structure takes me a long time. The spike design also takes me a while to figure out how to get right, but it ended up looking good in the end. This was also supposed to be a collab between me and a bigger creator, and more on that at the end of the video. But yeah, a lot of copy and pasting, just like the Medium Demon. Like I said, guys, I'm extremely fucking lazy. I also don't feel like spending 300 years fucking building the level. Like I said, this thing is unfinished. There's like zero glow added. There's a lot of touch-ups need to be done for this part, and there's zero triggers. So it's gonna be finished. It's probably gonna take months to be finished. And at the end, the difficulty will be explained a little bit more as I build. It's kind of hard to tell what difficulty I'm going for. Like, this looks like a top 1 and top... Like, this barely looks like a list demon and top 1 at the same goddamn time. Like, the ship parts look egregious, the wave looks easy. So, I really don't know how to explain it. Well, I did kind of spoil it, because this is early on in the thing, and I said the wave part comes up soon. Well, not soon, in a while. But the ship is the hardest part so far. And I would show a botted version of this, because I did bot the level, but OBS, like, to glitch my footage. And, yeah, that sucked. But, yeah, that sucks, it happens. But OBS is ass, and so is Streamlabs. Never use any of them, bro. You have to use them because they're, like, the only options. But they are straight buns. The footage can get really fast from here, because, like, I'm not trying to have this be, like, a 20-minute long level of just me. A video of me just yapping about random bullshit. So this footage is really sped up. But as you can see, I'm starting to make an insanely hard mini-wave part. Not mini-wave. Mini ship. I'm going to try to get that saw blade right. It failed. This time I actually did it successfully. Obviously placed it in. I'm just checking to see if it was possible. It is possible. Like I said, I've modded the level, but like OBS is ass and will not allow me to show it because it lags for like a billion light years. If you're wondering whether there's a random cut, it's because my phone glitched out. I apologize for that. Yet again, I'm apologizing a lot. I also apologize for that. But I start making this simple block design. It looks pretty clean. I think it looks good with the particle effects. Trust me, if you don't like it, that's too damn bad. It gets used a shit ton. Here I'm getting close to making the wave part. Like, again, I'm spoiling a lot of this shit, but like, bro, who gives a fuck? It's a finished video. By the time you're watching this, you could just skip to the end and see the finished product. Like, what does it matter? You don't have to watch this. You could skip the entire video and just see the end. You can. Like I said, at the end, I'm going to give a lot more details on the level itself. Like, the plan for the future. Like, difficulty-wise, verification-wise, a lot of that. And, I'm going to try not spoil too much. I mean, I already have spoiled a shit ton. Yeah, like I said, the shit part's the hardest. Like, this wave, it really does not look that hard. It has the VSC click. Yeah, that triple spike thing in the big wave, I call that the VSC click, because it's in VSC a lot. It's a pretty hard click, but, like, it's a good click. It's hard. It's not too hard. I can do it. If I can do it, it says a lot, because I'm ass. But here's when I start finishing the level, and I have, like, 10 seconds left on my actual recording. This is when I start finishing the level, start buffing it. Well, not buffing it, finishing it. So here you can see I'm done with it, and I'm done with this video. Obviously, I'm not actually done with this video. I have a lot more to explain. The difficulty of the demon is around top 50 at least. Because it is pretty difficult, but it's also unfinished, so it could be harder in the future. And about the verification, it is either A, going to be an open verification, or B, hit me up on Discord and I will have it be a verification by you. One of you could verify it if you want to. But the difficulty of the level is around, yes, top 1, top 50. Around that range. So if you cannot beat a list even, do not even attempt to pick up this verification. And my Discord username will be in the comments for you to look at and see more and talk to me about more information on the verification if you want to. Because obviously the level is not going to be finished for months. And just stay tuned for more progress on it. Obviously, I'm going to make a lot of progress off camera and on camera. I might live stream this a few times. I need to shut the fuck up. Anyways, have a good day, and thanks for watching the video. Oh, by the way, these videos take a long time to edit. I know I need to stop yapping. This video is long. But again, DM me on Discord. Discord in the comments. DM me for more information on the verification of this level. TS3. Also, please subscribe.